Good play by the defense.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Jordan. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Wheeler. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Important second down play coming up. QB keeper all the way. The Sooners look to keep this drive moving. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, he breaks free. Still going. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. We'll try to run it with the option. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, Chris, you don't see this very often. Pitching it to a receiver on the option, and the defense had no idea that he was in play. Takes it to the house for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT puts him up 3. Like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bailey. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Set up at the 24. To the air, it's Owens. That's caught. It's Bailey. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's James. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, what a grab! He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
2nd and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Grab down the middle. It's Bailey. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. The sure hand. It's Bailey. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up. The Horned Frogs will look to convert here on 4th down. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. We'll see if they can make it 2 for 2. To keeper trying to get to the marker. And the Horned Frogs looking to keep this drive rolling.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches. Simple call, quarterback sneak. But a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Back to throw. It's Owens. Gets made on the out route. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Hand off to the single back. Tiny space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this deep, begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have.
Breaks into the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Here we go, set.
That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Fights through the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking to pass this time. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to pass. It's Owens. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
2nd down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Grab behind the line. It's Palmer. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Come to the line, a long go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's an option look. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Great call here on third down to go with the option. He decides to keep it himself, get some yards, but not enough for the first down. Interesting call coming up now on fourth.
The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The Horned Frogs with first and 10 here. Now they call a run. He gets loose. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Look out, room to run here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll run it to the left. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quick throw. The catch is made. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the Horned Frogs line it up with first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Caught behind the line. It's James. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Flying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Goes out of bounds at the 36 after a nice return. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Deep ball caught inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Owens. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas Christian. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks free with room to run. Look out, off and running. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Sooners. That's how you finish a play.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
They'll try the option play here. Loose football. The 50, across the 40, inside the 20. Can you believe this? It's a fumble return for 2 points the other way.
I don't know about you, Chris, but didn't it seem that the kicking team just kind of froze after the blocked PAT? It made it a lot easier for the defense once they blocked it to just return it all the way back, and that's 2 points.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Leaning on the run game here late. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, clearly you'd like to keep the clock running after this play if you're the offense with this small of a lead. It just isn't worth it to risk an incompletion on a third down pass here.
And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That's what they needed to secure this victory, Kirk. Number 2 is going to conquer number 1 here early in the season.
Yeah, there's no doubt who the number 1 team will be next week. And to win a game of this magnitude early in the year is going to go a long way with the playoff selection committee come December.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. They're going to run the option. He finds some space. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kirk, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume, and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year.
So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the number 1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye, and sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do, and I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.